city's breathing louder than my heart can bear. Streetlights flicker like forgotten prayers in the air. I walk through shifting sands that stole my name away, chasing fading lights that vanished with the day. Every road kept asking questions I could never understand, until your quiet found me like a gentle hand. You stood where all the noise dissolved into the blue. The silence finally sounded true. You never rushed the healing, never asked me to pretend. You waited through the breaking, certain love could always mend. You are my answer in a world that echoes doubt, the harbor in the storm when every light burns out. You're the ground beneath my feet when everything gives away, the shelter where my restless soul can safely stay. Not just where my heart belongs, but where it learned to breathe again. Home was never built from walls, it was always found in you. Thank you for the nights I built my own escape, when I wore my fears like armor no one could erase. I gave you every reason to loosen your embrace, but you never moved an inch, never left your place. You saw the parts of me I tried so hard to hide, held them with a mercy that left no room for pride. You taught me that the bravest love is simply staying near, choosing hope instead of fear. You never counted failures, never measured who I've been. You call my scattered pieces something beautiful within. You are my answer in a world that echoes doubt, the harbor in the storm when every light burns out. You're the ground beneath my feet when everything gives away, the shelter where my restless soul can safely stay. Every scar becomes a doorway, every tear becomes release. You became my sanctuary, the quiet language of my peace. Now if your sky grows heavy, if your courage starts to bend, if the weight upon your shoulders feels too great to carry, then lean your heart into my hands, let my faith become your flame. You were my refuge through the darkness, now I'll guard yours just the same. I'll be the calm inside your midnight, the steady when you're torn apart. You became my safe place first, now let me become yours. You are my answer, every sunrise after rain, the whisper that reminds my soul it's whole again. The harbor in the storm, the ground beneath my feet, the sacred place where heaven because home has always sounded like your heartbeat next to mine. Thank you for staying, for seeing me, for becoming the answer I never knew I was praying for. The skyline wore 1,000 restless colors, like waves that couldn't remember where they belonged. I wandered through shifting sands beneath uncertain skies, following fading lights that promised me tomorrow, then disappeared. The world kept changing with every passing wind, leaving footprints that never stayed long enough to trust. Then I found your quiet heart, the only place that never asked me to chase it. You didn't rescue me with thunder, you simply stood your ground. And somehow in your stillness I heard the safest sound. I will stay with you when the oceans forget the shore. I'll be your harbor in the storm, the hand you're reaching for. When the earth beneath us trembles, when every certainty is gone, I'll become the ground beneath your feet, the place where your soul belongs. Because home was never somewhere we could find, it's the promise we became. Thank you for loving the version of me that wanted to disappear, for every time I packed my fears instead of my faith, certain I'd only leave another wound behind. I pushed against your kindness, tested every reason you had to walk away, but you never moved an inch, you stayed. Not because it was easy, but because your love was brave enough to remain. You knew every shadow inside my heart, yet somehow you still called it beautiful. You never asked for perfection, only honesty to grow. You made my broken spirit feel completely known. I will stay with you when the seasons lose their way. I'll be your shelter in the rain, your sunrise after gray. If the stars refuse to guide us, if the night forgets the dawn, I'll become the ground beneath your feet until every fear is gone. Because love isn't leaving when life becomes hard, it's choosing each other again. Now hear this promise written deeper than my name. The arms that carried me will never carry life alone. When your heart grows weary, rest it here with mine. When your faith grows quiet, I'll sing until it shines. You became my sanctuary when I had nowhere left to stand. Now let my soul become your refuge, my heart become And again, and again, I will stay with you long after the last sunset fades, long after time forgets our faces, long after every season changes. You'll never have to wonder if you're walking by yourself. As long as my heart is beating, you'll always have a home, not built from walls or words, but from two souls who never stopped staying. Thank you for never letting go. Now you can rest in me. I'll stay with you. I'll stay with you. The world kept spinning like a wheel without a center. Rivers changed their course beneath uncertain skies. I wandered through shifting sands where every promise faded, following distant lights that disappeared before sunrise. The wind carried voices that never learned my name, and every road felt borrowed, never truly mine. Then your steady heart found mine in all the noise, a quiet place where even silence felt alive. You never chased perfection, you simply stayed near. And somehow your gentle presence made every shadow disappear. Every breath for you, every heartbeat knows your name. You're the harbor in my storm, the shelter through the rain. You're the ground beneath my feet when the world begins to shake, the sanctuary my soul is searching for, the peace no fear can take. Home isn't somewhere waiting in the distance, it's every breath beside you. Thank you for holding on when I loosen my own grip, for every time I built walls instead of bridges, certain I was too difficult to understand. I tried to outrun the love you freely gave, believing I would only break what I touched. But you never moved an inch, you waited with open hands, choosing compassion over disappointment. You saw every hidden scar beneath my smile, and loved me with the courage of staying. You gave me the rarest kind of peace, the peace of being completely known. You never feared my silence, never counted all my flaws. You simply kept believing love was stronger than them all. Every breath for you, every sunrise that I see, you're the calm inside the waves, the roots beneath my tree. You're the light that never flickers when the darkest nights appear. breathing next to you. Now let these hands become your shelter. Let this heart become your shore. When your courage starts to tremble, you won't carry it alone anymore. The refuge you created in me will now become your own. I'll stand beside you through every season until every fear has flown. You were my safe place when I was lost. Now let me be yours until the stars grow old. Every breath for you, every promise that I keep. I'll be the harbor in your storm, the guardian of your peace. No matter where this life may lead us, no matter what tomorrow brings, you'll always find your way back home inside these faithful wings. Because love is more than words whispered in the dark. It's choosing each other with every single breath. Thank you for staying close, for knowing every part of me. Every breath will always carry you. The streets were full of strangers chasing borrowed dreams. Neon skies burned bright, then vanished into smoke. I wandered through shifting sands where nothing stayed the same, holding on to fading lights that disappeared like hope. Every door I opened echoed empty names. Every mile I traveled left my soul alone. Then your quiet eyes met mine without a single word, and suddenly I knew what home had always meant. You didn't promise perfect days or save me from the rain. You simply stayed beside me, and nothing felt the same. You feel like home, like a harbor in the storm, the place where all my scattered pieces finally become one. You're the ground beneath my feet when the whole world slips away, the sanctuary my heart had prayed for long before it knew your name. If heaven has a doorway, I think it looks like you. Thank you for every moment I believed I was too much to hold, for every goodbye I rehearsed before giving love a chance. I hid behind silence, covered my heart with fear, certain no one would wait long enough to understand. But you never moved an inch, you stayed through every storm I created, through every quiet battle I never knew how to explain. You saw every unfinished part of me, yet somehow loved me as if I were already whole. are the ones that never walk away. You knew every secret corner I tried so hard to hide, yet your love kept opening windows where my soul could finally breathe. You feel like home, where my restless heart can rest, like sunlight through the darkest room, bringing life to what was left. You're the harbor in my storm, the calm inside my sea, the sacred place where I discovered who I was always meant to be. You didn't just love me, you became my peace. Now let these weary hands hold yours, let my heart become your shelter too. When your faith grows quiet, I'll remind you of your light. When the weight becomes too heavy, I'll carry hope beside you. The refuge you built inside my soul will never stand for me alone. From this day until forever, you'll always have a home. The place you rescued in my heart is waiting now for you. You feel like home, not because the world stands still, but because your love stays steady when everything else will. You're the ground beneath my feet, the harbor where I belong. Every prayer I never spoke has somehow become this song. If forever has a heartbeat, it's the rhythm of us two. Thank you for finding me, for staying, for making this wandering heart feel like home. Morning broke through clouds that couldn't choose the sky, while the horizon blurred between goodbye and grace. I walked through shifting sands where every step disappeared, following fading lights that never knew my name. The world spoke loudly of temporary things, of hearts that bloom and leave before the season ends. Then your quiet soul reached into all my noise and taught my restless spirit how forever begins. You never asked me to become someone easier to hold. You simply loved the honest parts I was afraid to show. Forever starts with you, like a harbor in the storm, like the ground beneath my feet when every certainty is gone. You're the sanctuary my soul didn't know it needed most, the place where every broken prayer finally finds its hope. Home isn't measured by the years we have, it's every moment we choose to stay. Thank you For every time I doubted what your heart already knew, for waiting when I mistook fear for freedom and distance for protection. I kept looking for reasons to disappear, convinced you'd grow tired of carrying my silence. But you never moved an inch, not when my walls were highest, not when my faith was weakest. You remain with the quiet courage that never asked for applause. You knew every unfinished chapter inside me, and somehow believed the ending would be beautiful. That's the kind of love that changes a soul forever. You saw beyond my failures, beyond the things I'd done. You loved the person hidden beneath the fear I'd become. Forever starts with you, with every gentle word you say, with every silent promise that never fades away. You're the harbor through my storms, the peace beneath my skin. You turned a wandering heart into a place where hope could live. You didn't just stand beside me, you became the reason I could stand. So if tomorrow asks more of us than either heart can bear, lean your weary soul on mine, I'll meet you there. The refuge you created will always have your name. When your courage feels forgotten, I'll remind you just the same. You carried me until I learned what faithful love could do. Now every road I walk from here, I'll walk beside you. Forever starts with you, with every sunrise yet to come, with every ordinary moment that becomes sacred because we're one. You're the ground beneath my feet, the harbor where I rest, the answer to the quiet prayer I never learned to confess. If forever has a beginning, it begins every day with you. Thank you for never giving up, for calling me home. Forever starts with you. The sky kept changing colors like a promise in the wind. Cities rush beneath a million fading lights. I wandered through shifting sands where every path dissolved, searching for a place that felt like more than just tonight. Every voice around me spoke of temporary love, like seasons destined only to move on. Then your steady heart became the quiet in the noise, the only place that never felt uncertain. You never hurried my healing, never feared my scars. You simply stayed beside me and taught my soul to trust. You're my forever, my harbor in the storm, the ground beneath my feet when every dream feels warm. You're the sanctuary where my restless spirit rests, the gentle hand that holds my heart when life becomes a test. Home was never waiting somewhere far away. It was always beating inside you. Thank you for every night I almost let fear make my decisions, for every time I pulled away because I believed leaving first would hurt less. I wasn't always easy to carry. Sometimes I disappeared behind quiet smiles. Sometimes I built walls higher than my hopes. Yet you never moved an inch, not once did your love ask me to earn it. You stayed with the courage that only honest hearts possess. You knew every hidden corner of my soul, every wound I couldn't explain. And somehow you loved me without asking me to become someone else. You saw every imperfect piece, every fragile part of me, and somehow your faithful heart called all of it worthy. You're my forever, the calm inside the tide, the place where every fear I carried finally learned to hide. You're the harbor through the darkness, the light that never fades, the peace of being fully known without needing to be changed. If love has a heartbeat, it sounds like your name. Now let my arms become your shelter, let my heart become your home. When the weight upon your shoulders feels too heavy on your own, I'll stand where you once stood for me, steady, patient, true. The refuge you created in my life now lives inside me too. I'll guard your dreams with quiet strength, hold your hope when faith grows small. Just as you never left my side, I'll never let you fall. You're my forever, not just for all our days, but in every quiet choice to love the ordinary ways. You're the ground beneath my feet, the harbor where I stay, the sacred place my wandering soul was always searching for. If tomorrow steals the stars, if time rewrites the skies above, I'll still find heaven in your eyes, because forever is us. Thank you for staying when I couldn't stay, for myself, for knowing me, for choosing me. You're mine forever, and now I'll be yours.